So I've decided to move location, man, car. People do some weird things. So I was parked up recording my video, yeah. This guy's parked on the other side of the car park. And then he's moved his car across from where I was parked. And just sat there while I'm recording my. That's weird, blood. People do some weird things. Some stupid things. Like what's the Anyway, back to what I was saying.
Okay, man. Arnold.
Split it up like Moses. Red bombs on the shoes like it's roses. I'm sorry I could never see you down. I'm sorry I could never turn you frown. I'm sorry always fall by the drown. Niggas wanna stop me like some red light.
So I've literally just done this first YouTube video about my new car, introducing it, yeah? And freaking everything's come. Well, not everything, but I've got I'm guessing this is the rear lip. The black grills come. The black wing mirror covers have come. My interior lighting's come. So I'm gonna fit the lip, the grill, and the wing mirrors now. The lighting I'll do probably later on or tomorrow. But yo, the car's changed so much since I got it already. So the grille is now black. Wing mirror covers are now black. I went with the normal ones instead of M-style ones because, I don't know, I think these look better personally. I don't know. And then obviously I've gone with the M4 style spoiler. Which, yeah man, silver with the black assets and obviously the windows and that just makes it look a lot better, I think. Right, so I've just picked it up, my car up, from getting the wheels done. My glasses are broken, by the way. Why do I look so white? What's going on? Yes, so I've just picked it up from the garage, got the wheels done. I'm changing the wheels at some point, but I didn't want to keep them bronze. So I was trying to find a colour that would suit the car as well as suiting these wheels, and I found that very hard. So the colour that I've gone with for now is called 305 Forged Grey, I believe it is. This is the picture that I saw. Panther picture. That's the picture that I saw that made me want them. So let me basically get out of the car and show you lot what they look like. So if I get out of the car. So that, I don't know if they look black on the camera or not. I can't really tell. But that's what they look like. The reason why I didn't go black is one, because black wheels on this car look absolutely trash. And this is a bit, it's a bit different than like, you see every silver car with black wheels. Not this, like you can tell from looking at it face to face or in person, you can tell that the wheels aren't black. I'm hoping you can tell on camera as well. But yes, that's what it looks like. I'm very happy with it, I'll be honest, I'm very happy with it. The reason why, like I said, I've just mentioned the reason, so I don't know why I need to say the reason why again. Just repeating myself. But yeah man, yo, this car's peng, you know. Oh my Lord, have mercy, this car is beautiful. I love this car. I need someone to tell me very quickly actually. I know all you BMW people will know this, or the people with Xdrive will know this. So, I was speaking to the guy who does the wheels, and what he was saying, he's got the same car, but his is the estate. Now what he was saying is that the wheels on the front and the back should be the same. So for example, so on the back, I've got, I don't even know if you can, it's 255, 35, 19s obviously. So obviously 255 is the width, the 35 is the tyre profile, and 19 is obviously the size of the wheels. And on the front, I've got 255, 40 19s. Now, according to him, what it was when he was reading up and stuff, they should both be the same width. for an Xdrive. Now, I'm not sure if that's correct, because I know from factory, like the factory wheels that I took off, my brother's factory wheels, they weren't, the rear wheels were wider than the front wheels. So can someone please tell me if that's politically correct or not?
So another thing that I thought I'd do is, while I'm at it, is go through the full text and specs of my car. From performance specs to interior specs, additional extras, so on and so forth. Now, when the person bought it, so it's had one owner from new, it's got full service history. The guy who got it from new spent £6,000 on optional extras. He was an old man, and that is one of the reasons why I went for this car, because obviously old people don't really rag the cars about as much as, say, someone our age, my age, your age would do. And all the optional extras he got, you wouldn't get those optional extras and, you know, rag it about, as well as because it had full service history as well. And then on the MOT history, there was no like major repairs. It was always like one tire or something like that. No ball joints, which these are known for. Nothing major, nothing mad. So that's one of the reasons why I went for it. Now, if I should go inside and show, in fact, you know what, let me start on the outside and show you some of the extras. One thing that I believe in, and one thing that I wholeheartedly stand by when buying a car, is get the best for what you can afford. So what that means is, I could have got a C-Class, for example, or a 5 Series, but it wouldn't have had the same extras that my car's got. For the same price, but it wouldn't have had the same extras that my car's got. Or you can get a, I don't know, say a Vauxhall Astra or a 1 Series, but instead of getting a bottom of the range 1 Series with the Billy basic features, get, say, an Astra with everything. With the heated seats, the leather seats, the cruise control, all of that. That's the basis of what get the best what you can afford means. I, like I said, wholeheartedly stand by that, believe that. So that's what I've done. Like I said, like, instead of getting like a 5 Series, or I wanted another car that I wanted was a 6 Series, but it would have been a basic 6 Series with the basic 6 Series features. When I got a 3 Series, top of the range with fucking everything and more. Sorry for the language. Everyone knows I swear a lot by now.
So one of the optional extras that I got was the auto lights, which isn't actually, if it wants to zoom in, does it want to focus? Which isn't actually a standard feature. He also got the xenons and the LED halo rings, which also is not a standard feature. So that was 2 of them. He's also got, so the reason why that fog light's on and that light's not is because he got the corner assist. So when you turn in right, that fog light will come on. When you turn in left, that fog light comes on. And when you're reversing, I believe both of them come on. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm pretty sure that is the case. You also got adaptive headlights. So when I'm turning right, both the headlights will turn right as well. And if I'm turning left, obviously they'll turn left. That is to help with cornering. So obviously you've got a long dark road and you're cornering, you can see around the corner easier. So that's one of the optional extras. So let me show you the lights very quickly. So if I turn to the left, see that? It's not going to do it to the right now, I don't know why, but it does normally do it to the right as well. But yeah, that's the adaptive lights. And then you can see the fog lights as well. You can see them, yeah? Yeah? And then if I put it in reverse, both the fog lights come on. And the lights move to the centre. I don't know why, but that's what they do. The next one was the headlight wash. I haven't actually figured out how to work it yet. I need to Google it or something. So obviously every car's got these, but this has actually got headlight wash. So obviously when I put that's a bit of a mad finger movement. But anyway, when I do that to wash the windscreen, the headlight ones come out as well and it washes them. The Lex thing, let me show you that, is comfort access. So if I obviously take the key out the car, obviously whatever, turn that off. So if I to lock it, do that. Lovely stuff. To unlock it, same thing, hand in, it unlocks. And then boom, Bob's your uncle. That actually makes life a lot easier, I'll be 100% honest. You know, like me, I can just leave my key like in my pocket or something, just leave it there, and I'm walking out of the car like a bad man. Get me see a nice cool beanie, nice cool browning, nice cool gal, nice cool female, nice cool woman. And we just go, oh, I'm baby darling. Well, I'm sweet. You know, if you lot could see the stance right now, yeah, you lot will be creasing. But yes, that's another feature, one of the optional extras that he got. Did forget to mention as well, the electric wing mirrors, that is an optional extra also. Now, the next optional extra which I'm going to speak about is, so if I just put the wheel straight, it has also got voice command. So, if I say, I don't know, radio.
Please repeat.
Radio.
Radio menu.
See? Voice command. Now, a lot of these
Please
cars...
repeat.
Yo, sure, man. A lot of these cars have the image for voice command, but voice command, it doesn't actually have it. Another thing...
To connect
Oh,
to
shut up then, innit?
Device.
Shut up. It's got adaptive cruise. It doesn't have lane assist, but it's got adaptive cruise. So when I'm driving on the motorway, the car will slow down and speed up. If there's a car in front of me, it will keep a certain distance from that car in front, which is the most annoying thing ever. It's also got the stop and go function. So if I'm in traffic, on the motorway, standstill traffic, if I leave the cruise control on and the car in front of me comes to a stop, this car will also stop at that safe distance. And then when the distance is safe again and that car drives, this car will then proceed to drive forward.
As I'm reading a lot of these things off, you're probably thinking like a lot of them are like standard with the car. I can tell you now they're not. So when I was looking at these, when I was looking for one, it didn't have half of this stuff from standard, but the cars are like the same price as this one. So I don't know why. Well, I do understand why BMW did it so it didn't come with certain things, because then every car would kind of be a luxury car and they wouldn't really make no money. But like xenon lights, for example, personally I think that should be a standard feature. The adaptive lights and the corner and fog lights, cool. I can see why that would be an optional extra, but things like the xenon headlights with the LED halo rings instead of just being normal halogen lights, or having the halo rings but with halogen bulbs instead of LED bulbs, I personally think that should have been all of them things should be standard in the car, but they're not. So as well as speech command, so I'm reading them mecha list, I'm reading them after this. So it's also got obviously the flappy panels, which once again not all of them come with. I thought all of these would come with flappy panels. They don't. It's also got a speed limiter as well. I forgot to mention that. It's also got a speed limiter. So it's pretty self-explanatory. You set the speed at 40 miles an hour and you can't go above that speed. Pardon. Ooh, man has on respect. The next optional extra, which I'm going to discuss, is the 8-point-inch screen. Once again, I thought that, especially in a 330, I thought that would be standard. It's not. You can get the, I can't remember what the sizes are, but the 8.8 is the biggest one you can get from factory, and that's what this is. As well as that, you can also watch DVDs and movies and things. You can have it, obviously you can't do it while you're driving, but you can have that coded. Not sure if I'm going to do that. I don't know if there's any point in me doing that. Doesn't have upgraded speakers, which isn't really a bad thing because the system in the car is decent. So compared to the last E90, oh my god, that was atrocious. Without a subwoofer, even with a subwoofer, you couldn't turn it up too much without the speakers sounding like they're busting out a dance. These ones are a lot better. BMW, you upped your game with these speakers. Not sure if I'm going to put a subwoofer in here. Don't think it needs one personally. I might get bored at some point and then put one in. So it's got profile designation. So let me show you what that is actually. Let me just.
So if I turn the ignition on, there we go. So this one says Silver Surfer because obviously this car is called the Silver Surfer. These two are just the probably ones that the owner had before. What that does is it sets the wing mirrors. The heating, however it was when I left the car, it will go back to that. Connections as well. The connection, so on Silver Surfer, obviously it's connected to my phone. If I was to sign into another person's profile, it would automatically connect to their phone if that's connected before, or I'd have to re-sign in with my phone. So I think that's all it is for profile designation. I believe that is it. Don't know why the AC is on. Never have that on. I believe that's it for that one, yeah.
So another thing that it has as well is BMW Connect. Now, not all of them come with BMW Connect either. Okay. What BMW Connect is it connects to your BMW. No, but yeah, that's essentially what it is. So you got to pay for it on a monthly service, which I'm not going to do. But basically, if you do, you can sign in with, there's like an app on your phone you can sign in with. You can beep your horn, turn the aircon on if you're inside, put your windows down, sort your windows out, flash your lights, things like that. You can also find your car. So if someone stole it or gone for a joyride, if the car's on, it will show you its live location. If the car is off, it will show you its last location. Which actually, funny story, we actually had to do that with my brother's car. I'm not going to go to the ins and outs of it, but he ended up having to pay for the service, sign in, and we found where his car was, which comes in handy, evidently. Oh my gosh, butterfingers. Oh yeah, forgot about this one.
So let me just turn the car on, and if I put it in reverse, so it's got a 360 degree camera. I believe you can change, so I can change to the rear view camera. I can change to the front side cameras as well. So if I show you where all of those cameras are, they are, so obviously there's the camera at the back there for the rear view. There's cameras on each side here. I don't know if you can see that properly, but that there, and then there's two more there on each side, so that gives you the full 360 degree view, which comes in handy. I didn't use it at first.
Yeah, I didn't use it at first, but now getting used to it. Let me put that camera back where it was actually. There we go. I use it all the time, as well as using my mirrors, because mirrors are an essential part of driving. I use that as well. So it's got a park assist. I haven't used it, haven't figured out how to use it yet, but I am probably going to do that at some point. So basically, obviously what park assist is if you go at a certain speed past the parking, you turn it on, go at a certain speed past the parking spot, it will identify the parking spot and then park the car for you. Like I said, I haven't used it yet, don't trust it at the moment, that's why. I'm a manual parker, you get me? I don't need none of that stuff there to park my car for me. Get me? I'm a real driver, you get it? Another thing, which is an optional extra, which is so stupid and stressed me all the way out when I was looking for one of these, is this.
So I got a phone call and lost my train of thought. So one thing that I didn't know these don't have or do have or whatever is this. What is it? Let me turn this off, man. This, right? So Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus. Not all of them have those four options. A lot of them only have Eco, Comfort, and Sport, not Eco Pro and Sport Plus. That's an optional extra, which I did not know about. That should be standard, but it's not standard. And like I said, I only found that out when, pardon me, when I was actually looking at these cars, and I saw obviously not all of them come with that. So as well as them, it's got obviously the sport or manual for the gearbox, which I believe every car does have. So it's obviously got the normal drive, then you kick it to the left and it's sports, and if you change down, it goes into manual, or you can use the flappy paddles to go manual. I I don't really use that. When I'm have put it in manual, I don't use the gear shifter. I just use, you know, the flappy panels, because, you know, they put that back in Eco Pro as well. Right, so that's that. Heated seats, another thing. Didn't know that was an optional extra. Thought that was a standard. Big 13 plate whip. Thought that was standard. It's definitely not standard.
So another thing that's not standard, which isn't even on the list, is dual zone climate control. That's not a standard. It's an optional extra. So on this you can set the temperature to like 2020. Can't do that on all cars. You've just got the hot and cold and you put it in. And it's the same for both, not dual zone and not the... I thought these were standard things, but obviously they're not. So it's also got rear folding seats, which not all of these have. So there's levers in the boot where you pull the levers and the seats go down. Not all 3 Series have that. That is an optional extra for which you paid for, obviously. DTC, that is another thing that's an optional extra. Dynamic traction control. And what that is so it's when you're in sport, so you can't take traction off on these. You can't take traction off. You've got normal traction control and dynamic traction control, which is exactly what it says on the box. It's traction control for dynamic driving. So how it works is depending on how you're driving, going around the corner a certain way, it will put the right amount of power to each wheel to keep the best traction, basically. That's what dynamic traction control is. Long story short, there's no other way to explain it. Which is a great thing to do, by the way, because you can put these things sideways and keep control of it so easily by putting it sideways. You've got to learn how to do it first. After the first 2 times of doing it, you'll know how to do it and you'll know what to do. So it's got ambient lighting, which I mentioned earlier, which is changeable, which I'll have to show you. No, which I'll have to show you in a minute. Sorry, when it gets darker, you can't quite see it at the moment. And that is the video. That's all of that. That is that. Oh no, sorry, it's also got rear dimming lights. Mirrors.
So when someone is behind you at a certain distance, so it's not too bright, it would dim the lights in the mirrors. So yeah, you're not getting blinded by lights, basically, look. And that's that.
For watching, don't forget to comment, like. Even if you don't want to do none of that, don't forget to subscribe. And it's been your boy DG. Peace.